Hello, this message is for my Libras. How are you guys? I hope you had a wonderful year this year. I hope you guys came to a good ending this year. A resourceful ending. Spirit angels, ancestors, let me know what I need to know from any messages that are coming for the Libras. Libras, let me know any messages that I need to listen to for Libras. Spirit angels, ancestors, let me know any messages that are coming in for Libras. Okay. You guys have a lot of cups. You have a lot of emotions. This year has been just more of emotions. So with that Queen of Cups, you guys started off this year with a lot of emotional blockages and kind of not knowing where you guys stood. Just having issues with trusting yourself with this Queen of Cups. You kind of you didn't know if you could rely on yourselves at the beginning. This is just like, I'm feeling like this was like energy that you guys felt at the beginning of this year, and maybe some of you, this kind of lingered on through the middle of this year. You guys had issues with trusting yourselves and finding that you could trust your own intuition. You guys had a lot of intuitive blockages. Maybe not knowing what you wanted, where you wanted to go. Like if some of you got into relationships this year, you guys weren't sure about whether or not you wanted to be in those relationships. Specifically, like, just because you couldn't really trust yourself. So how can you trust another person if you can't really trust yourself? And that makes a lot of sense. But whenever, I mean, you guys still kind of had that throughout the year, but it would come and go more towards the end of this year. But you guys also kind of learned to whenever you do put that trust in yourself, you learned that you could. And then when you did, you know, you kind of had that comfortable cushion. You had that relaxation. You had those moments of times where you had epiphanies and clarities, and you kind of just sat back and relaxed into yourself. And you also just took a lot of time out to enjoy those things that you acquired, and maybe also that relationship, or maybe your family. Like, you definitely have some things going on for you, and you had those things going on for you this year. With that Nine of Cups, we can see like you had completions. You guys completed some things, and maybe that's also why you kind of felt like lost, like wandering, because like you completed some things. You achieved some of your goals this year. So that kind of left you feeling like, okay, what now? What should I do now? And like, but you also had that aspect of yourself where you kind of just didn't know what you wanted, because you already had. ¿Qué pasó? Dude, close the door. Close the door. Círala bien. I thought that was my brother. He's here with me right now. What you wanted, oh my god, see, interruptions in life, I swear. Family over here. So yeah, you guys didn't know what you wanted, and it left you feeling like like you wanted new things, but you weren't really sure because you kind of got into this zone of comfort. And sometimes when we're in that zone, we don't really thrive. We don't really think of anything else. And that's kind of what happened to you. And maybe that's just why you're just there for a while this year. You were just comfortable, and it's okay, you know. Sometimes we have those times, but it's time for you guys to move on from that. It's time, you know. It's time to not look back. It's time to keep going, and that's something also that towards the end of the year you learn to realize that, you know, I have this, but you know, I'm gonna start trusting myself, and I'm gonna go off into that sunset. I'm gonna go off into that journey, and I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna, you know, I already have those pillars, like you can see that those pillars are there, but he's going off to find some more stuff. And that's okay, because you already accomplished some things this year, but you're gonna accomplish more, because you're a person that is very accomplished in your lifetime with what you need to do, because you're a sign of balance, a sign of stability, a sign of strength. For a lot of people, they seek you to find those middle grounds, and you are a guide. So you're going off, and this is something that you need for yourself, and this is something wonderful. And with this 8 of Cups, you can see that. So Libras, I leave you with that. Just write down some goals that you're thankful for accomplishing this year, and also that you want to continue to pursue. And don't forget your goals that you had when you were children, you know, like that's very important as well. So I leave you guys with those messages. Have a wonderful year. Thank you. Have a happy new year.